Today we're going to make some shotgun shells. We have dry manicotti. Here we have our 11 shells stuffed, 1 pound of meat, and one package. There were 14 shells in there originally, so I had 3 extra shells. I've got them stuffed with spicy sausage and a couple cheese chunks, nothing super fancy. We are now going to wrap them in bacon, let them sit in the fridge overnight to soften up the shell a little bit. I'll put some rub on there, and then they'll go in the smoker. I'm going to cover the shell as much as you can with the bacon. I'm just kind of using my hand to stretch out the bacon a little bit. You can actually lay it down and use the back of a knife on there to spread it across and try and stretch out that piece a little bit. That will work as well. We have 11 bacon wrapped pieces. We're going to throw them in the fridge overnight. That should soak up some of the moisture from both the bacon on the outside and the sausage on the inside, soften that manicotti shell a little bit so that it shouldn't come out tough when we cook them. Could put rub on there now, not gonna, because frankly I'm just being lazy. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. I'll have rub on there in plenty of time tomorrow. They've been sitting overnight in the fridge. You can't tell by look necessarily, but by touch you can tell that the shell has absorbed some of the moisture from the meat, and it is beginning to soften a little bit, which is going to work out perfectly for us. We don't have a tough, crunchy piece when we're trying to eat it later. I have already dusted the other side with the rub. I'm going to dust this side. To the smoker they shall go for a couple hours. That's going to let the bacon crisp up. All right, we are close to done with our shotgun shells here. So we are going to baste on a little barbecue sauce. Let that glaze up. If you've seen my videos, you know that I don't always do this. It's not my favorite thing. I can generally do without the glaze, but I've done these before and I thought the glaze added something nice to them. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it this time. You can see the bacon's pulled back some. It's going to do that as it cooks, it shrinks. So we got a little bit of exposure of some of the shells, but overall looks good. Bacon crisped up nicely, and I brought the exact right amount of barbecue sauce with me, so that's pretty awesome. They're about done. I'll give them a couple more minutes to let that glaze up and harden up. So we baked on the glaze. We got these all cooked up, ready to take a bite. Let us see how we did. Shell, sausage, bacon, and sauce. Yeah, that's really good. So still just a little bit chewy, which isn't awful. You can parboil them, as I think I said earlier. You can parboil it for 3-4 minutes. The other thing I might do differently, sausage in each end with chunks of cheese in the middle. If I was going to do it again, which I probably will do it again, I would mix up the sausage and some shredded cheese, mix it all together, then put that into there. Because as you can see, we got a chunk of cheese here in the middle. That bite is great, but it would be good to have cheese throughout the piece. That's one thing I would do differently. But overall, should I smoke that? Yeah. Shotgun shells are an established thing. A lot of people do them, and there's a lot of different ways to do it, obviously. But yes, it's definitely worth your while to play around with it and find the way that works best for you and that you enjoy, because these are great. These are great as an appetizer, an event, party, something like that. These would be fantastic. So highly recommend the shotgun shell in general. Like I said, what I would do differently is mix up the cheese throughout.